he made it sideways.
Oh god, it's so weird to play Ark with the, with, like, the stream HUD. That shit weird.
Cursed. This game was never meant to be shared.
Yo, my dude, it's Element. You know what I'm doing. See you out in the fucking space zone. Hammerhead, get your ass over here.
Have fun. Okay, but I still have a Astrodelphus. You know what? I had lower expectations coming back, and I would have been met with better conditions. So to be honest, I don't care.
Oh god, I don't want to have to do this again. I've already done it once. Should I bring the Strider? That'll take forever.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, no, it would be... I get so much, though. No. I'm just gonna get these materials out of my damn way. Excavator rig, go nuts! Zap everything! There we go.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, Striders kind of suck in combat.
Yeah, they are really bad. I mean, the high level ones can do upwards of like 200 damage, but like... eh. They have no armor. That's what kills it for me. It's the complete lack of armor. I have...
I mean, it is the... it is bajillion health.
True that.
I mean, the damn things get... yes health. But, that's about it. They take full damage from everything, but the problem is they have easily 10 times the amount of health of your average creature.
Oh, for fuck's sake, because the server had to do that restart, it set back the incubation of the Giga Egg. It's gonna be another 4 hours! Well, 3.5. So almost 4, but oh my god.
Well, the server probably went down at an earlier time before like an internal save had hit, and so that's probably just whatever the latest internal save was before it pulled itself down for.
God damn, but it must have been a long ass time.
Well, was the egg already hatched or like what?
I put the egg in there at like 3 in the morning. At like 3 in the morning yesterday. And it takes around 8.5 hours with the incubation boost. So it must have died really early in the day. Like really, really early in the day. Because I didn't hop on at all.
And that's like you didn't hop on after just moving the egg over.
Yeah, I moved the egg over in the night, and then I hopped on today, and I played nothing but Stellaris, and then watched YouTube. I never touched Ark, so it was dead for a long time.
Oh my god, that is a black, red, and white female Allosaurus. She's gorgeous. 95. And she's the alpha. To be honest, that's how I save myself from too much disappointment with allo packs, is I just look at the alpha. If the alpha is of a considerable level, then I'm like, alright, we got something to work with. If the alpha isn't of a considerable level, I go, okay, the rest of the fucking pack ain't worth my time. Yeah, forgive me. I don't, like, my fucking brain is gonna be moving a little slower.
That is okay.
Because...
I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I was gonna have you imprint on the fucking Giga, and then I was gonna go, like, mess about with shit, I think. I don't know what I was gonna do.
I mean, since the server had to do that reset, it means it did a creature reset.
You right.
You want to go out and see? Or I'm about to go out. You want to go see if Astro Cetus respawned?
That's what I'm heading out to do. I'm taking trigger. Can you just get more Astrodelphus so I can make the Star Wolf Squadron? Fuck Pigma, though. Nobody likes Pigma. Besides, he died. So.
Spoiler.
I mean, implying anybody here gives a shit.
No, but I just like saying spoilers.
Spoilers! That is a lot of motherfucking Astrodelphus. Holy shit.
Ugh.
They do be
Jay,
propagating. Gabe.
Jay, or Gabe. Jay. God, are you sure you're not Mexican? Bro,
What?
look at my 5 cousins.
No, Jay's a friend. Gabe is the only cousin I've got.
I know. I know.
Well,
But
closest thing to an actual, what do you guys think of E3? Cullen, you first? Before I fucking
didn't watch it.
didn't watch
Didn't
it.
watch it and felt like I didn't miss much.
Well, the only thing I feel like you would care about is Salt and Sacrifice.
Yeah, that and like anything about the new Rainbow Six evacuation stuff.
Meanwhile, I'm over here just like, I saw Metroid Dread and I came, so.
But it's not Metroid Prime 4.
It's not Metroid Prime 4, I know. It makes me sad that we got basically nothing related to Prime 4. Nintendo was the only good one. Dude, Nintendo saved E3. Again. Having to show all these fucking young little shits how it's done. Time and time and time again.
I didn't even realize there was a motherfucking Shadow Main right next to me when I landed to go grab that box, and I hopped off the Astros Delphus just in time for it to not hit stun me off the saddle. So I'm sitting there going, who the fuck is eating my Astro Delphus while I'm grabbing this cash? And I look over and I just see the pink butt of a Shadow Man in my face. I'm like, oh, fuck. Wait for it to blink, hop on the Astro Delphus, and then slam the right barrel roll like 3 times. Because that's the fastest get the fuck out of dodge in the game.
Yeah, basically. I'm looking around. I don't see any Astro Cetus. I'm checking the low.
I'm coming in high. And I guess I ought to come out here because I'm running a little low on the element to fuel up my Astro Delphus.
Oh, you want some
And
element? I'll save you the farming.
And by that I mean, I have 36 in the Delphus and I have 100 back at the store. But
Has Greg ever played Advance Wars? Seems like something he might like if he likes strategy. I think he noticed. Like, I think when me and Greg were talking about E3, he brought up Advance Wars, just as like, that's really old. I wasn't expecting them to bring that back. I'm happy, and then was just done. I don't think we talked any more about it other than, yo, that's cool. And then basically just shelved it.
Hey, nice. That shit exists. Whatever you do, don't play Freedom Wars. I don't think you actually can, because it's a PSP title, but... it's just... it's bad. I don't care how much you like the mecha genre, nothing's worth that.
I'll take your word for it.
Have you ever been a slave to the man forced to drive mech suits? Yeah.
Dude, I wish I could be enslaved to drive nothing but mech suits.
No, you
not.
fucking don't. At least not from this universe. Because it does not make for a fun game when you actually get penalized, like monetarily penalized for fucking walking 5 feet. And that's not hyperbole. That is literally a mechanic in the beginning of the game.
God, that's
You have assumed the debts of your parents for their heinous crimes of treason to the state. You are 1 million years in debt and must work off your debt. All of your human rights have been revoked, shy of 1 meal a day. And that's only because they need you alive to work off the debt.
I see. Super slavery. Got it.
If you walk 5 feet, an alarm actually goes off in your cell and says you have not earned the right to walk 5 feet. If you attempt to speak to somebody outside your cell, you get fined twice. Once for talking to a prisoner, and once for talking.
Jesus Christ. Curious, what's the worst games you two have played? Oh.
Okay. You're gonna have to narrow down the parameters a little there.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be pretty easy for me to just be like, it's these 3 porn games. Or like porn flash games.
I think he's meaning like not shitty fucking like not those like shout out porn games that have like no effort put into them.
Yeah, I mean, I bet. Just let me
Like
know.
a proper product, because we all know Steam is full of shovelware. Games you hated playing the most.
Okay, so here's the funniest thing. That actually disqualifies Anthem. Because for all intents and purposes, I actually enjoyed playing Anthem. It's just, it has shitty code. Like, it is objectively a shittily made game. But I actually enjoyed the gameplay that was on show up until the point where it dumpstered my PS4.
Yeah, that actually had effort, yeah. Yeah, those kinds of games.
Like, actually had effort and was bad in spite of. I mean, I liked Cyberpunk. Like, I didn't experience a lot of the bad things that a lot of other people did. For me, it was plants!
Yeah, the golden plants glowing through the entire world.
Every single tree on display, I could see it.
I can
could
see
smell
plant.
colors.
I'm not seeing an Astro Cetus out here, dog.
No, I'm not either, and I've done damn near a full lap. And
Yeah,
let's
I've
be
covered
honest,
the
I'm
entire
not-
lower section. I'm covering the top now. And I'm going along the opposite wall.
But, oh yeah, I'm flying up high, and I'm not seeing one. I could do another creature wipe. Just smack the game with another one on top of it.
I mean, in all honesty, you might save Psycho again. I need to go check on his shit after I killed that Giga on the other side of the mountain from him. I'm gonna go do that. You hunt for an Astro Cetus. I'm gonna go see if he's in trouble.
Yeah. So not Cyberpunk, even though a lot of folks would be like, oh, I think Cyberpunk's the worst fucking game ever. And it's like, no, man, they ran into a bad snag. Fuck off. Like, you're not funny for bandwagon hating Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I don't hate it either, and, like, I sat down with my dad and he allowed me to play it on his fucking PS4, and I was astounded that it was a very bug-free experience, aside from one man T-posed and then became one with a vending machine, before I saw a mountain of blood, and then that's, like, the glitchiest thing that I saw, and it felt like all the glitches were comprised into one moment, and then it was just gone. I don't remember much because it was so long ago, but I enjoyed my time. It was okay. It wasn't anything stellar, but it played well. It was good. It was fun.
Right? Like
if the game's fun, can I hate it?
Excluding Plant. The most buggy moment I had is I shot a dude in the face with a sniper rifle, and I swear it was a singularity rifle because that man's toes introduced themselves to his teeth.
Oh no. Fucking hell. You see, the problem is, I'd have to pause and look in my fucking library, and here's a problem, I'm playing Ark. I'm just gonna take a pit stop by my base.
Worst game that actually had, like, gameplay was actually attempted to make in a good fashion. See, my problem is, a lot of games I just don't buy if the reviews are good. But, give me a second. We get inside the bridge area here. I believe I am more or less safe. Okay. So, games on my PlayStation that could fall under those, wow, this was so bad it hurt me. Battleborn.
I can't hate Battleborn. I just can't. It played well, it had fun characters to play, but everything else was just so... eh? It didn't
Broken Age, because they never gave me a sequel.
Right. Now that I'm back inside my base, you're gonna see a bunch of blue for a while as I go to my library and have the annoying on-air symbol in the top right of my fucking screen while I look at this. But that's okay. I'm gonna check my hidden content. Yeah, which is unfortunate. Very simple game. It sets out to do one thing. It's a boss rush. It's a very good boss rush. It's a me game. It's a me kind of game. That's why I like it so much. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I think Let It Die is one of the few games I do actually hate. And I'm going to go into quite a lot of detail for this, or as much detail as my puny brain will allow me to. I actively feel like that game was designed by somebody who designed a game just to piss people off. Because
it had a lot of gameplay mechanics from the sound of it that just didn't make a lot of sense.
It's basically like what happens if you mash Dark Souls, a roguelike, and Diablo together, but
oh
like,
god, Lords of the Fallen.
And the worst part is, oh god, that's not a game. That's a fucking horrible experience. That doesn't count. But, fucking... It had an interesting premise. I mean, it was designed by Suda51, the motherfucker behind, you know, No More Heroes, Killer 7, those extremely weird and just, like, very eccentric games. That was... Huh?
I said it was gonna be weird from the set-off.
Yeah. And that's kind of what hooked me, and then, like, the gameplay was just so mundane. It's like, what if Dark Souls, but your roll is garbage, you're locked into, like, for any attack with any weapon, it's like a full fucking proposal, marriage-type commitment? Because there's a solid...
It's Dark Souls with Nier Automata movement.
Okay, I've played Nier Automata. That game does not have bad movement. It controls very fucking fluidly. It's Platinum Games at their best. They know how to make a good fucking gameplay system. It's just everything else about Nier Automata is, oh my god, no, let's not.
I mean, I know I'm gonna get a little spicy with this opinion as far as what I consider to be a shit game, Witcher 3.
Yeah, that's a spicy one today.
That's a hot take. Fucking everything shy of the voice acting was trash. And yeah, combat was absolutely a drawl. I'd rather put a round through my own fucking foot. And yeah. I'll be honest, I was just happy the game was free.
I'm happy Let It Die was free. If they would have charged me for that shit, I would have asked for a refund. I mean, shit, it's one of the few games where I feel like I want a refund of my time so I could forget. Like, I really don't like Let It Die.
Even though you played through it hardcore.
No, I didn't. I beat the first main world boss, and then I stopped. Because there's like 3 more after that.
I thought you played through more of that.
No, I stopped it because it's like you need to go up, I think it's like 100 floors, and every 20 floors is like a big boss, and they have like mini bosses in between, and a lot of them aren't that bad. I mean, there was one that I remember was like a fucking weird, screwed up, 10-armed, very skinny, womanly figure with a dress of dead bodies that shot a goo laser at you that insta-killed you if you weren't fucking moving. But it had a big tell, so I didn't really care. It was like, oh, it's really one of those moves, it's like, if you are not paying attention, you die. And it's really telegraphed. It has like 4 solid seconds of wind-up. So, you only have yourself to blame if that nukes you. And then another version of that boss comes along and just does away with everything about that. That was the boss that made me rage quit. That attack now has no fucking tell. Its raw damage is boosted to an unbelievable extent, and the problem was that the game expected you to die and leave your old characters behind so you could get new ones with every floor, which required you to grind for hours upon hours just to get them up to an acceptable level to take on the next floor. And they tried to do this whole... like, really tough enemy that hunts you across the floor if you take too long. And it was just not implemented well. Because Like, those kinds of enemies in a roguelike game or a dungeon crawler where you're going through multiple floors, those kinds of enemies can work. I mean, fuck, Gauntlet did it very well. Even though death was literally, if you get close to him, you die. It's just, he touch you, you die because death. I think the game that infuriated me the most was Mega Man X6. Oh, God. At least X7 is laughably bad and we can make fun of it. X6 is just really just boringly bad. And then frustrating bad. And then it just gets more frustrating.
Hey,
and then annoying and frustrating
Ethan,
and frustrating.
Are you looking at a creature?
Give me a second. My analog stick's messing up. I've got a view on a bunch of trikes. Hit it. There we go.
Dude, amazingly, I hit that button and I lost 50 ping. My ping improved. It went from like 70 to 20. And then I would have to look at PC, because I've downloaded a lot of free games that I was like, ooh. Alright, back out here exploring Space Biome again, because this is where we're going to get a fucking wave of Astro Cetus if we're going to get any. But yeah, I had another game that I wanted to say, but I forgot its name. Towards the bottom of my list. Let's see again. Oh, Zombie, Z-O-M-B-I, or Zombie, however you want to pronounce it. That was not, that wasn't great.
I feel like a game being free is a pretty big red flag. Well, not in all cases.
Dude, Warframe.
Yeah, Warframe is a completely free game. I mean, granted, it has microtransaction payments and a fucking premium currency, but here's the thing. You don't have to pay a fucking cent to get your premium currency in that game. There's a market, and people will literally give you premium currency if you give them something they want. There's an economy run by players for prime items and some non-prime items.
And if you don't even want to engage in that, there are ways to acquire literally every item in the game.
Yep, there is nothing in the game that you cannot earn in one way or another.
Whether it just be time, like raw time investment, or building, or what have you. I'm just cheap. I have a wallet.
Yeah,
I'm
he's got
cheap.
no self-restraint.
Frugal. No, I got self-restraint, motherfucker.
I feel like a game being free is a pretty big red flag unless it's Helltaker. I mean, Helltaker's just funny.
Okay, Helltaker's funny, but like, I'll be honest, the amount of content that really had wasn't much. It was more there of like, heh heh heh, keck, demon waifu. Admittedly, that's not the worst demographic to have.
Exactly. Yeah, Psycho's fine. Alright. Also, I'm sure you noticed they gave you a tech trough with a tech generator, complimentary.
I did not notice.
Only you! God damn it! Exactly, that's all you need. I mean, all you need is Demon
level 25
waifus.
Astro Cetus.
Kill it. It is unworthy of this world.
Green. It is kind of sad seeing them die.
Yes, they are very majestic space whales.
But man, I lit him the fuck up with 300 damage laser bursts. But no, actually, by and large, I found some of the more enjoyable games I've played were free just because they tended to be simpler experiences, more streamlined. Like, there's just a thing they're trying to deliver.
I don't think I've actually played a free game. Yeah, because the only real console you have, Gabe, is a Switch, and most of the free games that we're talking about are those kind of, like, multiplayer online live service type shit. And
Level
they're
90
not...
female.
Huh?
Level 90 female.
Will you settle?
Let's keep an eye on her. She's a definite maybe. With Astrocetus, I'm okay-ish with settling.
Well, the
Like,
thing
I'm
is, I
fine
need
with
to get
settling
set
it.
up. I need to make the cannons, and I need to get the stuff.
Ooh, what level are you? What level are you low? Damn it, 55. Too low. Perish.
Too low. Die. Yeah, unfortunately, Gabe, there's not a lot of those kinds of free games for you on your Switch. There might be more. What the fuck? Okay, that Giga is going in a cryopod because that tail clipped through the wall and scared the shit out of me. Hearing level 90 female without context bothers me. Welcome to Ark, motherfucker. Nothing makes sense and the rules are made up.
All rules are made up.
Don't make me smack you.
Hello, Voidworm. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. Stay over there.
I have
No,
way
thank you.
too many.
No, I don't want
I
no
have
pain.
made way too many cannonballs for this. Like, way too fucking many. Left a cannonball in the cannon.
Oh yeah, Ethan, I can say that the Voidworms have a fucking damage resistance, like a range damage resistance, because I'm doing 70 on level 2 lasers.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. I got jumped by one when I was out farming for elements, so I hopped off to go and fight it with my tech rifle. And this is a Ascendant tech rifle, I'll have you know, with 214.4% damage that normally hits for like 800 on anything else. It hit for like 40 on that bitch, and I just died inside.
Bro, what level are you?
Only thing I can think of is a demo.
Oh, that's a 175 female. Voidworm. The problem is she's on her death march.
Oh well. I
Which
mean,
is
I'll
kind
just
of a
breed
shame
more.
because she's this. Well, she's this brilliant, bright red and bronze.
Where's my thatch dedicated storage? Here's my thatch dedicated storage. I have 63 stacks of thatch. I'm just gonna draw like 800 so I can make another cannon, and then we're gonna make 2 more tech floors, and that's all we're gonna do.
Oh god, I just realized he gets to watch the broadside.
Oh yeah, we're gonna broadside this motherfucker so hard you don't understand.
Are we doing the full broadside, or are we doing tech skiff?
I'm making another. I'm making another cannon. 4 cannons. I've got more than enough cannonballs. I'm not doing this in half measures. just gonna full broadside that bitch, and if we miss, then we hop on the tech skiff and we hunt her down.
So I don't terribly think it's a great idea, but you know what? Fuck it.
And oh well, if she breaks the cannons, then fucking whatever. I'll make more.
Oh no, my pocket change.
And it's like I'm currently sitting on 1995 polymer, 7680 metal, almost 1300 element, and please help me, I have 3000 crystal. Gazunite. Allergy season got to you too? Oh, also Sanguinius is dead.
Your first Reaper?
No, Sanguinius was the second one. And
what happened to him?
I did the mission life support, which is... It's a fun mission. I like it. It wasn't too difficult. And Sanguinius kind of made it a fucking joke. The boss at the end was really funny, because it was a tech mech riding a tech strider.
Oh my god.
And it had a tech lance, as well as a... the strider had the guns, both guns, like the horn guns and the chest cannon.
Full Gundam.
Yeah, so it was damaging me on the back of Sanguinius, so I just hopped off of him and shot it from above. And when the fight was over, it teleported me back, but Sanguinius wasn't with me, so I went back into the mission to try and see if he was there. And
Level
then,
135.
how close?
Knew really close to the southernmost bridges.
Central bridges?
Southernmost.
Southernmost, so by Greg.
Yeah. She's got red sparkles and blue fins.
We're gonna have to do this fast, so get ready.
I mean, yeah, I would say it's gonna rotate. It's gonna go to hyperdrive here in about a minute.
If you can get her attention and lure her closer to the bridges so that she's not near an asteroid, I have figured out they die if an asteroid is in them when they spawn. Like, if they're going to occupy a space where an asteroid is located, they are killed. I cannot actually fit the tech skiff over by, yeah, I cannot actually fit the tech skiff through the southern one for the Eden Zone, so I'm going to have to go through Central. So you're going to have to navigate from a distance for me for just a little bit. Not too much. But just...
You, Space Whale, follow. I shot her with a laser.
She shouldn't die. Emphasis on shouldn't.
There's 100 damage. I really fucking hope she doesn't die to 100 damage.
We're talking about the amount of cannons we're going to shoot at her.
We are also saying she's a level 135. She has 11,000 health. Okay, I can confirm that when the Astrodelphus fires, it is in fact 2 ticks of damage, because I fired and I saw the 100 damage number, and she's 200 health down.
Okay, so it's a double. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's 600 damage on the max. Okay, so I can't see. I'm at the southmost southern bridge.
Okay,
it's southern central, basically.
Yeah, stay on the western side, go up high. How level are you? Level 60 female, but your colors are so pretty.
I've spotted one close by the wall. That's the level 90. Okay, there's no asteroids, so I'm free to just fuck off.
I am free to roam about the cabin. Come on, girl. Come on. Yeah, so I'm up pretty high.
Okay, that's... I need you to
Going
lure
down
her to the
towards
bridge.
Central. Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
The problem is they lose aggro pretty quickly.
I mean, you're also on a fucking Astrodelphus, so...
Well, no, I have sprint off and throttle pulled all the way back.
Yeah, you're still really, really fucking fast compared to an Astrocetus.
Come on, girl. I know you can get faster.
So...
You just need to straight away.
I'm out in space right now, and the asteroids are actually still here. I'm bumping into random ones. And you said you were just now closer to Central?
Well, no, I was just saying that I was heading towards Central. We're actually almost exactly in the middle between Southern and Central.
That's really bad, because my plan is to build in one of the bridges. So, you're gonna have to pick a bridge.
I'm working on it.
But hey, if you can keep her attention and make sure she doesn't despawn...
I'm just trying not to shoot her too much.
Fly close to them! They're aggressive!
I'm literally giving her dolphin kisses on the forehead.
Then wait for her to bite you. It's an Astrocetus. It don't hurt that bad.
Ethan,
Guys, you got like, what, a 200 armored
I'm letting her bite me. The problem is she bites me, I start swimming away, like, just to the end of her fucking fin, and she's suddenly like, alright, that's enough.
Why does this look like Halo?
There
Because we're on a Ring World colony ship? Basically.
Girl, come on, girl, stop. Stop making this difficult for me, please.
So which bridge are you heading to?
I'm trying to bring her to Central, but right now she is bound and determined to go down.
Parked the skiff.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Voidworm. Don't be a bitch. Okay, we're a little higher. Actually, if you draw a straight line between Central and other bridge, and I got teleported. Okay, thankfully I'm basically in the same spot. I just gotta look around for her now, because I lost her now because warp shenaniganery. No, don't tell me she died because there's an asteroid right there.
Probably did.
Beach. Okay, all creatures got wiped for some fucking reason.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything either, even through my tech targeting.
Here, I'm gonna hit the Destroy Wild Dinos button again. I know that they're already gone, but I'm gonna hit the button again so they start respawning now that we have a fresh day to run it.
I'm gonna float about. Should have brought my Astrodelphus, would have been quicker this way.
Come on, me. Level 97. We're getting there. See, I can't actually hear the phrase getting there without thinking of Red Dead Redemption after you beat the main campaign. And you spur on your horse while you're playing as Jake. And one of the things he can say is, "I'm getting there, Dad." El sad. El big sad. Which bridge are you in?
I just went to Southernmost.
Oh, you and I just swapped places.
And I'm going to head north. Let me see if I remember the pathway.
Ooh,
It was a very
big golden astroseed. This level... perish. I'm not even going to bother reading your level off. Just die.
I'm gonna slam face first into a fucking asteroid. I just know it. Go low. Wait, did that
So, yeah,
Astrocetus just die? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Are there any asteroids near me?
Just don't go on the trajectory I'm going right now, because you'll run into a rock right here.
Okay. I'm going above. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower, enter this bridge, and I'm going to see if I can mentally map it out in my head.
So I actually like doing it from the skiff, just because Yarhar Fiddly D. Level 55 now. You are
Okay.
an unworthy male.
If I go out in this direction, I should have... Yeah, that'll be a clear shot straight down the middle. Okay. Just gotta remember that. I have a clear shot straight middle. Might have to veer a little bit right and a little bit left towards the end. I am now heading up north. I just saw a dead Astrodelphus. I assume that was your work.
Nope. That one was not I.
Where the hell were those rocks before? This space zone is very... Ah, spotted one. Very golden. Getting up close. 145, male, close to the North Bridge.
Moving. Ooh, you're very blue with golden sparkles. Well, what are you?
Ah, shit.
135 female. Well, fuck.
I have more than enough cannonballs for both. It's just, we're gonna have to do a
Let
double.
me get Greg a gift.
I mean, sure, fuck it. Right, meet me at the Northern Bridge. I'm gonna start setting up. It's above me. Okay.
I'm gonna have to let the laser cannon thing turn off. See, at this point, this is where a like a base level sniper rifle would be great. I'm at Northern Bridges. I see the skiff. Where at? Above you? Oh, that's a long ways up if this is the one.
Yeah, there was a fucking rock. It is it glitched? Yes.
You, well, you come down here.
Don't piss her off too quickly. I still have to set up. God damn it. I made it too close to the fucking... I can work with this. I can work with this. It's okay. Just don't be stupid.
Ow. The 100 true damage.
That's true damage?
I don't know, it's white numbers.
Cannon number 1 loaded and aimed as best as I can. I think I need to move it a little bit more left.
Ethan, there's no luring these things. They do not maintain aggro for long enough. I'm letting him bite and beat up on me. I'm even biting and beating up on him. Not beating up, but you know. I'm still assaulting him, and then I lost connection to the server. Uh-oh.
It just smacked something.
Yeah, me.
I'm going up.
Like, physically me, probably.
Yeah, you're probably about to die. Yeah, your Astrodelphus is slowly killing it. I'm gonna see if I can get him to stop.
How? I have him on passive. What?
Okay, well, your ass is grassed, so... There's nothing I can do to save you. You're dead.
What an unfortunate time to lose connection.
That's okay. I saved your Astrodelphus. I'm just luring him down with me.
Yeah, there's no luring them right now. Like, I don't get it. In
then
Genesis
I don't know
Part
how
1,
we're going to do it, other than...
We can do it skiff. Like, skiff
that is
mode,
way too annoying. I would rather just broadside it. I would rather do literally anything else. I'll fucking lure it. I'm wearing Ascendant Tech armor. I'll fucking lure it.
Ethan, okay, you are missing the fucking point to a degree that is annoying as fuck. It's not the armor or the damage. They literally lose aggro instantly. It is not a matter of sitting there and taking the hits and coming in. It is,
I am aware of that. I am well aware of that. I just don't understand how it's leaving you, because I get those things, and they pursue me. I don't get these, like, little bitches that decide I'm just gonna get really irate with you and then fuck off. Your Astrodelphus just...
Just what?
I went to ride him and he disappeared. Are you fucking serious with this shit game? He was following me.
Hey. Hold on, let me find my corpse. Northern Bridge, yeah?
Yeah, Northern Bridge.
I probably ought to have grabbed food while I was here, but you know. Oh well.
I should have...
Live and learn.
I need to do the smart thing next time and just cryopod the fucking creature and then throw it down instead of trying to fucking lure shit.
That was a really stupid spot to lose connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving. Alright, coming outside the bridge, but I was basically dead center between the two bridges up high, yeah?
Yeah, you were pretty close to a rock. If that helps.
I mean, there's a lot of rock, but...
Actually, no. Aim up a little bit. Because we need some arc, just in case. How do you lose connection but still stay in party? Lost connection to the Ark server. Cullen's internet is legendarily trash as of late, to the point where I'm convinced it's a conspiracy.
Well, I found my body. Guess who's not with me? Well, if it's any consolation to you, the Astro Cetus is directly above the bridge.
Yeah, I see it.
Not touching it, but...
Boy, shed stack!
Don't mind me as I begin the horrendously bad descending capabilities.
At least he has internet. Yeah, that's more than you can say. Then again, you just haven't gotten the plan. There we go.
The problem is they have to link. They have to link internet to a specific address, and we don't know if we can do two in the same address, or else I'd fucking sign myself up for a different plan.
I now see what you mean. Ah, now it's coming back to me. You have to be really close for them to stay on you. And their turning radius is so ass.
Which is funny, because in fucking Gen Part 1, them bitches followed. Them bitches did not let go. Once a motherfucker smelled bitch, he smelled bitch.
I'm slowly luring it down. It's firmly on.
The easiest way to descend in space, Ethan, is hold R3 and like the R1.
It just gave me the tail whip. Astro Cetus used a tail whip. It's not very effective. Oh yeah, this thing wants bitch. So it's gonna follow me.
You know, it's kind of a shame that this other one wasn't a higher level, because he's actually at the perfect altitude, just wrong side of the bridge, and he has glorious white and green and purple.
I see him.
He's pretty, but he's level 95. So I mean, if it wasn't for this one, totally worth it. Alright, I am positioned on the right two cannons.
Alright. Ooh. Ow. Please stop.
For all two.
There we go, that's what I wanted. I wanted you to actually, like, de-aggro for a minute. Wow, you do some serious durability damage.
He's a fucking whale. Actually, he's coming around in perfect order. I think he's coming for you. Yeah.
You missed.
Rocket straight towards the fuck, no, he's being iffy as to whether or not he wants to.
I'm trying to lure it further away so that we have more, and then bring it on a straightaway.
He's kind of already on a straightaway.
Get a little bit lower. Oi! Oi! Dipshit! I did not say you could... You hit me for 0. You wanna run that by me again? You hit me for 0. How does your tail whip do more damage? Okay. There we go. Stay close. Ow! You have a side tail whip?
Yeah, they always have.
And an orbit camp... Well, that's third person. I didn't want third person.
You're fine. He's directly behind you.
Oi!
And he's turning
away.
Oi,
oi, oi, oi! Fucker. Right back on me. You missed again.
Alright, just come straight towards the cannons. A little to left. Hard left, hard left, hard left. For you.
Alright. Am I at a good angle for you? Down?
Down, 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 down. Ow, and now he's turning away. Come here, lad. I mean, he's right here, but...
It's firmly on
tail.
me.
Up higher. And then straight into the cannons.
Alright.
Nope, too high.
I think it's on you. No, it's back on me.
You are very bright and sparkly, I'm not going to lie.
It's on you now.
You tried, girl. Why me? Out of curiosity.
That is a good question.
Ow.
That was 72 damage. That was 27 damage.
Ow. Can you make up your fucking mind about where you want to be? Dog. Okay, listen here.
Okay, what is it doing? Like, no, seriously, what are you doing? Right here, look at me. I'm convinced you are cursed. Because, like, they follow me so well, but when you're in the equation, it's just like logic and sense just die.
Okay, go lower. Get his attention, go lower.
Got it? It's coming back to you. No, you don't.
No.
Look at me.
Lower, lower, hard lower.
Okay.
Come on, girl.
I see the
Come on,
angle.
guy.
I see the angle that you're going to try and work with. That was a
Nailed
solid.
it.
That was a solid hit.
Okay, but we need him to turn around now, because that was the far leftmost cannon that had the most rightward inclination. I need you to turn him back around. All 0.
So you need me to turn him around.
Ooh.
Is that good? The last two shots
no.
are going to. The last two shots are going to have to be fired back to back if you're confident. I'm stuck. Thank you. Thank you, Astrocitus. It's coming back to you. What exactly is happening? We're trying to use cannonballs to KO this thing. Don't be afraid to get extra ones.
Okay, we're trying to use a fixed position against a mobile target that refuses to cooperate.
Well, it's either that or we fight glitched navigation and risk fucking killing the damn thing by shooting it with way too many cannonballs and overburdening you.
I need to come right back to the thing. To be honest, I was okay with the overburdening. I actually found it humorous being crouched behind the cannon up front. Its sighting picture was right between its legs. Okay, left. Okay, straight on. Maybe a touch lower if you can.
Alright. That's a hit.
No, he wheeled around at the last second. Come on. Nope, and now he's gonna run.
Yep. Okay, load up the cannons. Load up the cannon, or just pick a cannon, load it up. We're gonna hunt that thing. Because
all
it
of
would
them
only...
are damaged.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
You have got to be fucking joking.
Hold on. Is that her? Hold on, give me a second.
Keep an eye on it.
Or is it...
Whatever. I'm just gonna do this. Repair. Come here. All I need is one. Yeah, just keep a bead on the ship.
Okay, so that's a level 20. That is not, in fact, the Astrocetus we were looking for.
So, correction. It was not 4 that we would need, it is 3. Because...
I mean, technically, I actually hit him with another one, but... The problem is, I fucking lost him. Like, he blinked, and then he was gone.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you hit that thing, and you dealt 6,000 torpor. It only has 16,000. And then the next hit dealt 12,000. So you didn't hit the head for one of those shots, you hit it in the body. So now we know that it only needs 3.
Yeah. I tried to fire the last 2 in sequence. The problem is, he doesn't do the hit stagger on that final on the next to final shots. Like, when his torpor's high enough and he says run, like, he runs. He doesn't... Oh, hey, I found my Astrodelphus.
Oh, thank fuck. Where was he?
Just on a rock right next door. Alright, let me go try to find him. Come here, Astrocetus, where you at? Yeah, the problem, like, I tried to say that having a fixed position was not going to work against an Astrocetus. Like, maybe for initial torpor, but we needed a pursuit option available.
Thing is...
that's the one,
you better be really
female.
goddamn good at navigating.
Well, I can tell you this. If you load up the cannon and bring the skiff, so just, if you go directly between the 2 bridges, look south, and proceed directly south, you have a completely clear lane to approach the 135 female. And to be honest, you're not compromising by much on that one.
Then come back here and grab some cannonballs out of the skiff, because remember, if it's not landed, you cannot use its inventory.
Yeah, I'm tracking. Yeah. Tracking.
I'm gonna angle the cannon in the meantime.
We lost the male, but oh well, we lost 5 levels. Whatever shall we do?
Well, technically 10, but... eh. But we
yeah,
only needed 3.
7, actually, because taming effectiveness actually only gives half of its levels. So actually, we didn't even lose, yeah. Like, we barely lost anything.
I was just talking about going from 145 to 135.
Oh, that was a 145? I thought it was 140 for some reason.
No, it was a 145, and that was, like, close to max.
Oh well. 135 is close enough, and it will do all the same things. It
definitely blinked. That's the other thing that I'm worried about. If they blink, they're just gone. Because on this map, it has been discovered that if an Astrocetus blinks, it dies. Because there's nowhere for it to go. This counts for tamed ones too, so don't fucking blink with that thing in Genesis Part 2 until it is fixed. Because blinking will just kill them. And it won't be like your tame was killed by XYZ or was just killed. They will just vanish. They go into the ether and they don't come back. So well, they are heavy bugged.
I am gonna test it, but I'll just spawn another one and test it that way. Or not test it, but I'll just spawn another one and lose it that way. 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's way more than we need, but fair enough.
Hey, accounting for missed shots.
Yeah.
There we go. Can move. Oh god!
I'm gonna take that those element shards out of there purely because it is going to start using that as fuel.
So, fair enough.
Right.
Now I do know it's gonna kick me off as we exit here. Move. Yep, there it goes.
And this thing has no sense of gentle movement at all. God, I hate it.
It's fine. Left. Left, right, forward, and back are fine, but up and down. Alright, so go right until we're about central with the bridges, and then go straight down the lane.
We're looking pretty central.
Yep. Go forward. And it'll be relatively above us. I'm gonna move the cannon up. Just, right. Ooh, you dodged that by millimeters because you kept going up. Alright, you're good to proceed forward. Now you're clear.
Ah,
yep.
That her?
Right up there. That ought to be her. Yep, 135 female.
Alright.
Cool. So watch out. You are approaching on the right-hand side. There is a rock. Just go down just a little. Yep, she's about to go under the rock. She's under the rock.
Under it. Okay.
Okay, there we go. And
that's a solid hit.
Excuse you, cannonball.
That was a
you.
good hit. That was a good hit. We need one more.
Low.
Holy shit, you nailed that one.
She's down, lads.
God
See?
damn. Fucking hell. She'll be out for a while. I'll go get you some damn mutton. Oh, the taming effectiveness got nuked, though.
That's fine.
I guess they didn't fix that. Whatever.
I mean, taming effectiveness for beat them over the head style creatures has always been a little eh.
Well, they're the only one that's fucked. Karkanos and Rock Elementals are the only ones that I know off the top of my head, and they, as long as you hit the head where you're supposed to, you get perfect taming, damn near. But if you hit anywhere else,
so
you
maybe
fuck it
that's
up.
So maybe that's what it is with the Astrocetus, is they take head hit and body hit damage. Which is why doing it with a rocket launcher is so irrevocably fucked, because you will absolutely shred them.
Yeah. You will annihilate that taming effectiveness.
Go get mutton, and we'll be poggers. I'm just gonna sit here in space, with my back to a rock, watching her and making sure a wyvern doesn't come up and try to futz with it.
They don't get fucked by wyverns.
Yeah, most creatures don't get fucked with, like, some creatures don't get fucked with by a lot of things, but when they're unconscious, the creatures will take that opportunity.
I mean, it's not that they take the unconscious creatures as a sign of just attack. It's because most of the time when we are trying to tame something and it's unconscious, they're aggroing onto us, and the tame is collateral.
Do you remember? I think it was a Therizino. I don't remember. We were all taming.
I'm gonna reveal to you
zone,
that was my fault because I was too close and I triggered its aggro, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to make you mad. So.
God damn you.
Yeah, that was
all of us.
That was my fault.
All of us were pretty high up. Well, I mean, here's the thing. All of us were pretty high in the air, and the mantis turned around with purpose and jumped into the creature.
I had my targeting visor on. It went red and looked at me. And it attacked, and then it realized it couldn't get near me. So its attack hit the Therizino, is what I'm assuming. I'm going to assume it's my fault, because I saw it go red. If it was just attacking to attack, then it would have been white.
Well, here's the thing. Once a creature's down on the ground and you start the taming process, it counts as yours. As far as aggro goes, it counts as yours. So if something aggroes onto one of your creatures, it turns red. That's why I don't think it was your fault. Good try, motherfucker. Try as you might. I'm not gonna blame you. Well, see, that was relatively painless.
Yeah, I was
needed
expecting it to be a lot
fuck
more fucking painful.
Yeah, the problem was you couldn't get around to the head of the other one all that time ago. Like, I don't know what your major malfunction was, Private Pile, but you could not, for the life of you,
It kept
line up
fucking
a fucking
turning in dumbass directions, like an actual creature, and I couldn't fucking, like, it didn't stay in one course. It just kept, I'm gonna go right, oh, then left, oh, down, but what, up, down more, left, yes, please? You get the gist.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Also,
that thing just said,
it's gonna be necessary.
what, do you got Prime on that thing already?
No, I just gave it regular raw meat. 2 bites have it at 30%.
I'm just gonna get you some Prime from these Brontos.
I mean, do it. Just... I love these things. They're so pretty.
Yeah, the Astrodelphus, the updates are definitely in, because my Astrodelphus is no longer dealing 500s, it's dealing 127, and that makes me sad.
Okay, but that was the bite of a tiny-ass dolphin, dealing over Rex quantities of damage. As funny as it was, I knew it wasn't okay.
Yeah. Just die! What is your fucking level, son? Jesus Christ! Level equal way too goddamn much.
Also, bonus points of it being the being a female space whale, I can call it the matriarch.
Mm.
And then what was the what's the name of the rogue male space whale? Because I know there's the matriarch and then there's something else.
For what?
Stellaris.
There's
Tianki.
There's only the Tianki matriarch.
What was the Spectre?
The Wraith?
Or the Wraith, yeah.
It was just a Wraith. We don't. The thing about that thing is we don't know what it is. It's just a creature of.
Okay, but did it have the model of a Tianki? Because I thought it did.
No, it didn't. It was like a jellyfish thing, kind of. Except its head is completely different, and its tendrils are much thinner. It looks like a jellyfish, but with like laser eyes on its underside.
Laser beam!
I don't get the joke. I think we just explained it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly.
Whatever. I get to call her matriarch.
You know, if anything, the Prime is gonna speed it along to an instant tame.
Or I could just name her Tianki matriarch.
That could work. Just gonna take this 96 element out of here. I must have put the saddle in my saddles vault.
Damn, girl, why are you so pretty? But yeah, I think
There
the first thing I'm gonna do... Like,
Astro Seed is
I know you said... It's one of those, I know you said don't do it. I'm gonna do it.
Don't do what?
And I'll just test out the blink, because the blink is one of the nice additions to it, and if it dies, then I'll just spawn one and force tame it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I'm not gonna make you walk through that process again.
God, I love the tech canteen. I heard another Astrocetus as I burst out of there. Man, yeah, that thing's taming quickly. What the hell? The last one we knocked out took forever to go down. Well, like, took forever to, like, be fully tamed.
Well, we didn't start the taming process. The other one that we knocked out properly, we just killed because it was a test. Although the one all that time ago, I mean, I was the only one that knocked that one out. The one on Gen Part 1.
Come and take the prime off of me, as well as the
Astrocetus
tech saddle.
I
And the
kept floating.
element. Take the, either the 100 or the 88 element for the saddle. Your pick. Dealer's choice.
There you go.
I was hoping you'd take the 100, but okay.
I don't know, man. Not my farm, not my deal. But no. Yes. Come on. Good girl. Where are you going? Girl. Where the fuck? Why are you running?
Follow me and sit still, lady.
Okay, why is it when I put her on follow me, she tries to swim away from me? Sit still.
What are you gonna do about your creature?
I'm gonna slide back.
Well, now we have big glowy blue whale.
Get away. Astro. Big glowy whale friend. Alright, I'm gonna head back towards the northern bridges if you want to show your cousin.
I'll fly around you as basically starfighter support, wherever the hell you were. I already lost you. Oh, there you are. God, that's such a pretty tail swing.
Blink.
You're
Well,
not
Blink
dead.
still works. No, Blink very much still works.
Well, now we just need ambergris.
Right, and that's gonna be the problem.
Why are we
is,
trying to ride space whales? Because, I'm gonna go park
They're
against
fucking
them.
bombers.
Meet me at the north. Because, I'm gonna show him another thing that I like about him.
Have you ever heard the story of the B-52? I feel like 10,000 health is just, and 3,000 weight is just fine for this thing. Give this motherfucker movement speed. Because fast they are not at the beginning. Hello.
And haha! I'm in the bottom turret. Is there a close by rock we can shoot?
Even better. Seeker straight ahead.
Can't see him, I'm on the bottom turret.
I know, I'm positioned so he's kind of like down in front of the chin by the rock.
Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. This has some travel time. Let me see if I can lead the target.
There, I'll get you closer.
I like how you can just see me gradually stop giving a fuck about accuracy. It's a very accurate shots though, and I hate it. Because I'm trying to hit something the size of a fucking dime.
Here.
Oh, I think I hit it. No. Oh, I did hit it! It's mad! It's hitting me. I can't shoot it though.
Well, yeah, because I fucking blinked.
Oh, that's very disorienting.
Oh, yeah. That goes on.
Okay, I hit those Astrodelphus and they didn't seem to care.
Remember, slow projectiles are weird in Ark.
Yeah.
We're gonna go inside. If you want, hop off, go get your tech skiff, and meet me inside of the Rockwell area.
I was just gonna ride with you.
Okay. The kit you abandon here is the kit you abandon here. I ain't too worried about it.
I mean, where are you gonna go?
Just into the Rockwell area. Probably back towards the base. This is gonna be a fun squeeze, though.
God, I'm
All
bad.
misses.
Loading.
Yep, just a little lag as we load.
There we go. I'm noticing the speed pickup. There we go. Momentum.
And then I hit the
That's the underfloor. Okay.
Come on, girl. Get your breath, move quick. Get your next breath, move quicker. Come on. Come on, come on. Yeah, there's no moving with a purpose with these things. Turn that this way. Go. I feel like they must have altered their stat blocks a little bit, because I remember in fucking Gen Part 1, I could actually hustle these things across the bog. Granted, none of the biomes were terribly large, but...
Yeah, these biomes are a lot bigger.
more substantial. Okay, can you imagine having a base on the other side of that waterfall and just seeing this come through and it's like, surprise, bitches.
Oh, I can't miss this. That was a lot of damage.
Hit the two Brontos forward and right.
Did we pass over them? Because
Oh.
I just shot the shit out of a Bronto.
Well, I
Oh,
know
there they
there's
are.
two more,
They
but-
were behind the tree. Oh, they're
What's the
mad
damage
now.
numbers?
It seems to have damage fall off. At max range, it does 166, but the closer I got, I started doing like 200, borderline 300.
Hit that Pteranodon right below us. Or the top of Yara.
Ah, the tree's in the way. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the shot. You are literally moving me as close to the damn tree as you possibly can, and I can't get a shot.
Here, look to our right. There's Stegos, and there's a Pteranodon right next to him, or another top of Yara right next to those Stegos.
All right. Where are? Yep.
Basically directly below
it.
us. God. For some reason, I'm not able to see the damage numbers. There we go. That wasn't bad.
Why did it? Don't you fucking? No, that's an insult. Get back here. You don't get to 360. Fuck off. The only son of a bitch who gets to style on his enemies is me. You don't get to basically dab on me. You win this time, you little shit. It's been a while since I've dealt with Tapayara. I forgot that when they fuck off in a direction, they leave. They are just gone. I imagine you made it back to base in that time?
Yeah.
Yeet.
And to be honest, with the tech suits, I'm not really inclined to put her away. She's a wonderful ornament.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see her taming effectiveness is kind of doo-doo.
Yeah, that was a 135 that came out to be a 147. That effectiveness got, like, trashed.
Yeah. But it's okay. Yeah, so the only thing I'm allowed to do is pilot because I need the engram otherwise.
Ah.
But yeah, hey, my base has an extra glowy ornament. I have even more particle effects going on.
Oh god, that's bright. Oh god. Fix your fucking glare. They're never going to. Their development is full swing on Arc 2. They don't give a shit about this anymore.
Journeyman Karkano saddle.
There are crabs.
There are.
They are at the bottom of the you know, the central like trench that runs through both zones. The one in the Eden
down
zone.
In the water.
Yeah, they're down at the bottom of the fucking water.
Still possible. Unlikely, but possible.
You need an underwater tame with the catapult, and that means Mosasaur or Plesiosaur for a platform saddle, and I'm not doing that. You can't pay me enough to tame one of those fucking demons.
See, if underwater just wasn't such trash, like... I'd love to tame a Mosasaur. Mosasaur is one of my favorite aquatic reptiles.
Yeah, Cullen? I had a bug for a minute. Okay, it went away as soon as I picked up another buff, but I noticed that I had over 600 seconds remaining on my level 2 Astrodelphus buff, and I was very concerned for a minute, like, what broke?
What broke and how do I replicate this?
Yeah, basically.
Not gonna lie, Ark, it's been fun. I can't fucking wait to go play Conan. Like, I love this game. I do. Like, I love this game like I love Dead Island. I love them because they're the retarded, cross-eyed pugs of the video game world.
I still prefer this because there's an end game for me to work towards that isn't just... I have a lot of problems with Conan. I have a lot of problems with it. But I still like it. It's not one of those... like, I hate it because of all of its problems. I still love it despite that. I just don't love it as much.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't call Ark's endgame. Like...
It feels like more of an endgame than just you have fancier sword, or fancier hammer, or fancier weapon, or fancier armor. That's about it. And all you're really doing is increasing stats, whereas once you get to end game here, you have shit like the tech suit and all of this weird nonsense that just sci-fi craziness that does, well,
it's just
a lot of shit.
None of those boss fights, none of the boss fights actually fucking interest me. Like Rockwell is about the most I want to do because he's the fucking final thing, and this has been leading up to him. But like, none of the boss fights are interesting. Like,
and I would agree.
All of them can be chalked up as big health bar Wyvern, big health bar Gigantopithecus, or like big health bar
Spider.
And big
the Overseer's pretty good though, until it starts repeating previous boss forms, and then it's just monotonous.
Mm-hmm.
Rockwell's neat, Aberration Rockwell.
Like
the Manticore is
Rockwell.
Yeah, the Manticore is not a boss.
It's a griffin.
It's not a boss.
It's a griffin. It's a griffin with fire breath.
Yeah, it's not a boss. I will never classify it as one. It just doesn't exist. Scorched Earth is bad. And then Extinction's not the King Titan. The King Titan is somebody misplaced a couple hundred zeros on his fucking attack damage, so if you don't go in there with millions of tames, you just lose.
As per usual with Wildcard, one of the coders fell asleep at his desk, and his nose slammed the zero key for a brief second, and no one really blinked when he had 20 million health.
And then fucking Master Controller was actually really fun.
Yeah,
annoying,
but we never did it.
But annoying for like the final phase, but up until you reach the final phase, really fun, felt really doable. And then Giga Dinotars that are at full power but with less health in terms full power damage, barely any fucking health. And it's just like, well, I hope you brought some really, really durable fucking tames, or you just die. The fight just ends there.
Yeah. And we don't really have a concrete idea of what the Rockwell one looks like, but...
Yeah, for this. But that's the thing that bugs me so fucking much about Conan. Everything else about it is great, except its endgame is trash. Its bosses are good. Its dungeons are good, but everything else about them sucks.
Like that's the thing. It has bosses and dungeon and specific loot and stuff. It's more of an RPG. It doesn't have some final boss fight. It has, well, at least the main map had checklist. I will say that Isle of Sipta has more of an endgame with the storms and summoning demons and creatures and things to fight and get new loot and stuff. It does have more of an endgame than the original game, which was kind of a shopping list. Let's be honest, base Conan, like vanilla Conan was, alright, I'm going to the grocery store, I'm gonna need a crown, a motherfucking bracelet, a cracked in half clay pot.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the issue, was like the only thing you had to look forward to was your character dying, for all intents and purposes.
And Conan has its own problems with balancing in the armor section. Why the fuck did they make... While, as a heavy armor user, I'm happy that all armors are now the same in terms of climbing and stamina usage, but, like, why did you have to shit all over light armor? Why did you have to take everything that made light armor good and just throw it out the window?
Because basically people were like, you're not wearing the Silent Legion armor, you're basically trash, and then people were wearing light armor and rolling away from them, and they're like, ah, you're such a fucking coward. And it's like, bro.
I mean, I found it annoying, but at the same time, it's like, that's how light armor be. It's like, he's just faster than me, I have to accept that. So I'm just going to accept that he chose to wear light armor. If I hit him, he fucking dies, but that's if I hit him. It's just a fact of life, but too many people bitch.
Some people weren't ready for that conversation. But yeah, no. Isle of Sipta definitely has more of an endgame. It has even more weapons and shit to...
I really hope that a lot of those weapons actually do, like, something different than just, oh, it has more durability.
It also helps that you can actually find the weapons around on the map.
Yeah, that also does help. Because, like, while I loved the idea of farming... Yeah, while I loved the idea of fighting a powerful, like, triple-skulled Queen Scorpion, well, technically King Scorpion. The Queen Scorpion was a boss of a totally different dungeon. Or, you know, beating the shit out of a black Yeti to go and get a chest, even though he didn't have a chest, but he did Darba Skeleton
I did like grinding some of those harder dungeons, like the Wine Cellar. That was fun.
The Wine Cellar was fun, if not a little fucking chaotic. And the Warmaker's Sanctuary, if the Godmaker armor was actually worth using, I would rate it a lot higher. Although the boss fight at the end is really fun.
Oh god, the fucking Yebelsog dungeon was amazing.
And you could break that dungeon in two. The only thing I hate about it is the final guy, because he's literally just shield check. Do you have shield? If answer yes, easy fight. If answer no, good luck.
Alright, so best weapons, the new weapons in
And I will never advocate for, like, basically forcing a player. I'm a big person on player freedom. So I like it when there's multiple ways to approach things, even though I typically tend to stick to what I like and only what I like and don't branch off all that much.
So, okay, so here's some of the new weapons, Ethan, for Isle of Sipta. Twice upon an arrow. It's a bow, twin shot. Hunter in the moonlight, night vision. Acidic knives, apply the acid debuff alongside bleed. Heart freezer, apply frostbite alongside bleed. Diseased knives, just says bleed, but diseased spike, diseased and bleed, which is why I feel like diseased knives is missing something. Berserker fist blades, berserking and bleed, whatever that means.
Okay, so that one has finally, like, out of all the things you've mentioned, now that's finally caught my interest. Like, now they're doing special shit with legendary weapons, which is what I'm expecting. If I grind and kill a bunch of fucking...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Wicked Edge, corruption affinity. Curved blade of the Legion, variable. What? Sapping blade applies cripple and bleed. Let's see. Enraged sword, instigator. What does that mean? Gouging. What is that? Okay, let's see.
An hour 50.
Oh, by the way, so there's the new delving bench, and the delving bench is basically you dismantle things, and you kind of research them, and you figure out ways to progress them. Basically, you sacrifice items for higher tier recipes. Once you have the resources, you will be able to craft the delving bench. Access the bench, and you'll need to put in 20 Eldarium, which is a new resource, along with a fully restored weapon. The weapon needs to be at least hardened steel tier. Once that crafting is done, there will be a rough 35% chance that you will get a new weapon recipe of a legendary quality. Note that the recipes that you get are going to be based on the weapon class that you put in. If you put in a sword, you're going to get a sword. Once you have done this, you'll be able to craft the weapon from a blacksmith bench. This is how you get the new legendary weapons. How you get some of them. How you get the craftable ones. Let's see here. Okay, I don't care about your campy ass intro. Just let me see the fucking weapons. Are you gonna demonstrate it to me, or are you just gonna sit there and show the butt? I don't care. Okay, you are so beyond useless to me, Jesus Christ. Honest to God, the only problem I have with Conan Exiles is we don't have enough people making content for it.
What is that? Oh my god! He lives?
Who?
Sanguinius survived? You weren't eaten. Why are you face-planting into the wall? Why are you Blair Witching on me? Get your dumb ass in this fucking cryopod. I thought you were dead for 3 days.
Eh.
God damn you! You little fucking son of a... All your fucking items. Drop. Get in this pod. You made me mad. Happy to have you back. Damn it! Now you invalidated Mortarian's existence.
I'm trying to find the curved sword of the Legion.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna be 100 with you, Chief. When I thought Sanguinius was gone, Greg basically said he doesn't mind if you go and cheat one in, and I went and I cheated one in because I felt fucking cheated by the game. Went through the whole process, insta-raised it, went to bed.
Nice. Curved Blade of the Legion. What are you? Oh. Oh, right. Variable. Katana.
But that doesn't explain much.
Katanas all have the variable thing. I don't know, I just remember katanas had a special perk specifically for themselves, and I remember it being variable.
I mean, I remember them having bleed, and that's about it.
I remember them having bleed, I remember them having cripple.
No, they had bleed on their final attack. None of us used katanas except for me. I would fucking know.
I mean, no, I used them a little bit. They just were shit.
I mean, that's the thing though, they weren't shit. It's just, unlike every other weapon, God, I'm gonna sound like such a pretentious shit saying this, but they're the one weapon in the game that you have to play differently to make the use out of. Because the real use of them is completely stun-locking them. It's completely stun-locking enemies, because with a very specific combo, which is... If I remember correctly, I think it's 3 light attacks, don't do the finisher, but cancel the recovery of the 3rd light attack into the like sheath, and then quickly hit the light attack button to do the dash past them. And if that should stack the stun, if I remember correctly, stack the hit stun good enough to where you can immediately walk up behind them and do the same thing again, and you keep dashing past them and doing a lot of damage. It was actually really good.
Oh, so delving replaces the library of esoteric stuff, but you actually get to select what your loot pool is for weapons.
Neat.
Because you can... It is, instead of being instead of it being basically you turn in a shard of power, like a shard of knowledge or whatever, instead of turning that in and getting, and just getting a random recipe from the library, no, because the library actually still technically exists. So it seems like they actually have a lot of different ways for you to acquire new equipment.
It's only 2:12? Fuck, it feels like it's been way longer. But if the end game for Isle of Sipta actually resembles something of an end game... Oh, so you're gonna hop off, Gabe? Alright. Get some good sleep. I'm probably gonna join you here soon. But if Isle of Sipta has, you know, a proper fucking end game and weapons that seem worth going after and armor that I probably should care about, and, you know, that whole delving stuff does have me interested, because now I have agency over my fucking loot, and I don't have to just grind in the unnamed city, beating the shit out of the same stupid fucking skeletons that don't stagger, and then eventually just throwing a legendary thrall at them with high tier gear and watching them fight for me. At least with a tame, I have to do the fighting.
And also you can do, I haven't done the storm siphon stuff before, but those look really fucking cool because it looks like it summons a swarm of enemies that you have to defend against. And then you get a selection of thralls from it.
I really, really hope Isle of Sipta grabs me.
I mean, it has a lot more stuff.
I really do. Because I didn't play Conan anywhere near as much as I played Ark, but the base game of that did not have a lot of content. Like, at all, when you get down to when you get down to Rest Hacks.
Once you got to max level, it then went to PvP. Now, granted, I'd argue that Conan PvP was better than Ark PvP.
Oh, hands fucking down. Yeah. I think it's better.
I'm saying, not that that's terribly difficult to acquire, but you know. Didn't I have a legendary thrall? Because
at least there's skill involved.
You know, to some degree.
I mean, assuming it's a one-on-one engagement with no outside interference, there is definitely a lot more fucking skill involved than any fight between players in Ark.
Yeah, I'd accept that comment.
Especially the mere existence of the fucking flamethrower invalidates any form of, like, one-on-one combat in Ark.
How is it actually good for PvP?
It's broken for PvP. Even a base level one will kill a player in Ascendant Flak in seconds because it doesn't give a shit about armor. And since players don't have much health, that, like, 20 to 30 damage a tick rapidly will kill motherfuckers real fast. And since it doesn't do much damage for armor, if they did have, like, really high level armor, you just take it off of them and now you have it. Flamethrowers were really busted. I like how I say were in a past tense when they still are.
Come on, need plant fiber. Get to work, Sickle. Yeah, I've noticed that, like, there's a lot more things for me to find interest in.
Sounded like you were going to continue there.
No, just sorry, I was focusing on trying to make more gruel. And my brain got sidelined.
Fair.
There's a lot more things to be going after and be interested in for this. I still haven't quite nailed what the difficulty, like the high difficulty areas for this map are. Because unlike on the main game, where difficulty kind of scaled going south to north and a little on the west and east, but otherwise it had like a pretty gradual shit gets harder the further north you go. This one is like more or less safe everywhere with pockets of go fuck yourself. Like, that southern island